Yeah, the sun is shining beautifully. 9 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday morning in Doonell, which is where I am. I'm having a cup of creatine, water and creatine. It's great for building back if you're what's the word? Losing weight or whatever. There's another name for it, but I was reading about Cuchulainn this morning. Cuchulainn was always my, as a hero. He was my hero when I was a child. And, I was thinking, check this out again. Well, because I heard it as a kid. I was wondering what killed Cuchulainn? What weapon was used to kill Cuchulainn? Reading it in Wikipedia, apparently it was his own spear. Somebody, he threw his third spear, the legend, the myth, about him killing 3 sons of somebody or whatever, I can't remember. And the third spear that went through the, head of the guy, the third son, was picked up by those 3 sons' charioteer or something, and threw it back at Cuchulainn, and it went through his stomach, and that was what brought him down eventually, what would cause him to be brought down eventually. But there was another, because he tied himself to a stone, and I was under the impression that was because he wanted to continue fighting. So he chained himself to it. Some, standing stone, and fought on with his opponent, whoever it was. I remember in my young memory that was it his cousin or his brother? Not his brother. So somebody, anyways. Oh, a special friend, His best friend killed him. That's what I heard, but I don't know. Anyway, it sounds to me like Cuchulainn sort of lost it in the end because he gave in to the good life and being put away by some king, who knew that there was a spell on him and they were out to get him, so that he wanted to hide Cuchulainn from them. And so he lived with the king, drinking and eating and having a good time for I don't know how long. But anyway, he was eventually tricked out of coming into battle. Tricked into coming into battle. But he probably wasn't ready for it. Anyway, and he didn't listen to the signs, the signals that were coming to him from different places. Don't go to, just like Caesar, don't go today. But he didn't take any heed and foolishly went and got himself killed. And that statue that you see of him, around Ireland, especially in Dublin, where I know there's one in the GPO, General Post Office. And you can see it online, strapped there to the stone, fallen like this, and in defeat, basically, defeated. Which I don't think is a very good, thing for the psyche of Ireland to be looking at that as a defeated nation. That's my take on it, anyway. So this morning, which is the 2nd of April, I've decided that I'm no longer going to use Cuchulainn as my hero, I'm changing my mental thing here at, my age. It's never too late. And why not have, there's so many other great warriors and heroes and role models if you want, but I would just say somebody you can see, or some god, basically. Not the big kahuna, but all of the great gods that are in existence, who are doing the work of the God in creation here. And Lord Sun is one of them, I think, And so I got this in last June, and this is April of 21. So this would have been happening in June of 22, or June of 2020, that famous year. But it was before the Great Reset was sort of introduced. God's Great Reset. Grand Reset, is it? I don't forget now. The Grand Reset. God's Grand Reset. It was cold, that morning or day. I was walking down to the beach. So I started making up this song, it's a cold June in Donegal. I thought, that rhymes, that sort of goes nice. So I kept working on it, and I haven't got very far with it, but this is it so far on a nice sunny morning. In April. Cold June, and and the wind howled round my door. Lord Sun, won't you run once more? Cross that sky on high as of yore. It's so fine when you shine, so sublime. You're so fine when you shine, so sublime, so divine. Yeah, it was a cold June and doom. And the wind howled round my door. But you came and you sang once more. was before. Yeah. Anyway, I'm making it up as I'm going along, but that's like the bones of it. A nice song, I think, anyway. To the sun. Lord song. So, anyway, I gotta go out and pay homage to the sun in another way. Sun is up. I know a song called Sun's Up. I don't know a song, but I've heard a song called Sun's Up. I must look it up again. Anyway.